So do you guys remember how we covered the whole Genshin Impact racism drama a few days ago? Which even started a boycott Hoyoverse movement? So just imagine this, you're in charge of managing updates for Hoyoverse. What would you do about the boycott on racism, which only a certain part of the global community cared about? Option 1. Ignore the boycott completely, just let them miserably continue protesting to a wall. Option 2. Give global servers the changes they actually want. Or would you rather go for option 3, taunt the entire player base to add some more fuel to the fire for literally no reason? Yes, Hoyoverse actually picked option 3 because they just love shooting themselves in the foot. And at the worst possible times as well, because global already hates them. Their management team is just filled with idiots, man. I don't know how they pull this off every single time. They're not the clown anymore, they're the entire circus, man. So you're probably curious what happened. Well, they literally just nerfed NEUVILLETTE's beam attack 9 months after release, after his rerun in 4.5, and gave 100 Primo Gems as compensation because apparently his ability to do 360s is just a bug. And here's a side-by-side comparison to really put into perspective how massive this change really is. As you can see with the old one, people were using it as an AoE. And now, because of how slow he turns, you're basically forced to use him as a single target DPS. Which is now, according to Hoyoverse, their original intention with him. 9 months later. And as a result of basically everyone assuming that it was a feature of his kit and not some silly old bug which defined the way you play him, at least for hardcore players, casuals don't do that, people seem to be a tiny bit upset about it. His turning speed feels a lot worse now for normal play, especially against fast targets. And so not only the spin to win players, but also normal people were affected by this, which, let's be honest, would be just as annoying. Why am I getting affected for a playstyle that I don't even use? And as you may have already guessed, CN players absolutely lost their minds over this, to the point where the entire community blew up the moment the patch launched. But that's not all. Apparently they went even further this time. CN players are now reporting the NEUVILLETTE situation to the government for consumer fraud. And apparently an official Hoyo CC like I win to lose literally showed off this tech 9 months ago. So then you wait until after his second rerun to actually fix the character. Isn't that rather strange? I wonder why people are so mad, man. And apparently they even posted a telephone number for free legal advice. And this meme, bro, this meme. Oh my god, bro, that is absolutely wild. I have no words to describe that. Chinese players are now starting to persuade others to be free to play or even stop playing Genshin, just like boycott Hoyoverse is. And then they posted a suspicious name list claiming these are the people who nerf NEUVILLETTE on CN internet. Workers may possibly being doxxed, so I will not put the name list here. MiHoyo janitor getting doxxed. Rest in peace, buddy. These are the lengths Chinese people go to, man. Instead of complaining on Twitter, they go to real life. Which definitely didn't result in anything absolutely terrible happening. No, man. This entire situation almost resulted in both Global and CN boycotting Hoyoverse together. Almost. Because literally a few hours after everyone lost their mind, Hoyoverse reverted the entire change, saying we have been paying close attention to the feedback regarding the new version, of which includes the fix to the abnormal rotation speed for NEUVILLETTE's charged attack. After reading through all your feedback, we truly understand everyone's concerns. And if you were wondering how they did it, it's by making their mouse DPI settings extremely high to be able to spin 360 degrees. However, the reason for them trying to fix it is because using different devices achieving similar results proved to be difficult. Moreover, the high camera rotation speed would result in a visual blurry of game scenery and enemies, which significantly deviates from the usual gaming experience. They say that their original intention was to make the charged attack damage remain consistent, and with that excuse, we aim to adjust the rotation speed to a reasonable change 9 months later, to ensure travelers' consistent experience over different devices. Wow, you're so kind and fair, Hoyoverse. As if it's not already much harder to play on mobile if you're not very used to it anyways. What a great argument, man. I couldn't have said it better myself. Some travelers mentioned that using NEUVILLETTE's charge attack now felt more clunky, which was indeed an oversight on our part. Therefore, after gathering and compiling feedback and suggestions from travelers, we have decided to roll back this fix in a subsequent update and issue a compensation of 1,600 primo gems to travelers accordingly. They actually pissed their pants that bad for the few hours that change was live, to the point where they momentarily became freaking Kuro games, bro. What the hell is this? 1,600 primo gems for a change that affected barely anyone in the time frame. To put into perspective how big this is for Genshin Impact, this is literally half the reward we get for the anniversary. That's how big this is for them. I mean, just look at this reply. I bet you this is 99% of the community. Most people probably hadn't even had the time to even log in, let alone test a technique that only hardcore players use. Oh, so they do listen to feedback, just the CN player base though. And that is the part that triggered Global once again. They don't care for a drama that has been going on for a week because it's global, man. But when it comes to China, oh man, we gotta fix that stuff in the span of a few hours, bro. And you wanna know the craziest thing? They didn't give anything for the 3 Wishes drama. They literally lost 3 million followers on Chinese social media and just didn't care even if it was China. Like, the way they reacted here just doesn't make any sense, bro. Everything about this situation screams curse. And this tweet by Mujin perfectly puts into perspective what happened. Westerners are pissed about Genshin Impact skin color not being diverse enough, but China is pissed that you can no longer do 360 MLG trick shots with a power washer after a patch and are doxing people who disagree. And it's really funny when you see people like Doro say devs listen, when it's literally just a terrible change that got reverted in a few hours, man. For context, CN players filed complaints to authorities concerning consumer fraud, which is most likely why they actually listened. Makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? They respond to this almost instantly, but still no update on Latland. Crazy. Devs listened. Nope, devs listen to CN players. That's right. If global players were the only ones complaining about NEUVILLETTE, oh boy, you weren't getting this change at all, guys. You weren't getting anything. And even Gotcha Smack makes fun of it, saying devs listen is praising a dev for actually hearing their community out and making a change they didn't have to make. They had to listen, lol. Genshin could never listen. It's definitely possible they gave the compensation because they were scared of getting more people doxxed. I don't know, man. Could be the case, but I'm actually shocked. People didn't dox anyone in the 3 Wishes drama, but they did it here, so how does that make any sense? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, friend. Lastly, I just wanted to say, genuinely thank you so much for helping me hit 15,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate you. And with that being said, take care of yourself.
Only quality content here, folks. Subscribe, please.